Never can, never will, I'll never be there for you.
We're back at Noble Street Studios.
Like we never left.
So basically the last 4 months or 5 months we've been working on pre-production for these last 3. So today the goal is to basically finish up all the instrumentation for the next 3 tracks. And maybe we'll get to some vocals.
Maybe. Depends if I behave myself.
One of the 3 tracks that we're doing is a little bit more experimental.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, I would say it's experimental.
Yeah, so we're kind of going outside of the comfort zone on some of the tracks on these new ones. One heavy one very like hard rock, really cool song, and then one really out there, which I don't want to spoil.
It might not even be today's standards, but
no,
it's
but
fun.
It's different for us.
Yeah, it's very different for us.
It's very out there for Ascendia.
Yeah.
I was the only one that felt life was not meant for me. You were something worth fighting for until you disappeared. Just to feel you.
Oh,
Yeah.
we would like we did like
Yes.
shows. And,
Just to feel
like certain shows.
I give it all away.
So funny. I was thinking like
Just to feel you.
Let's see what my tea says today. My tea says, friendship is a sheltering tree.
Aww.
Isn't that cute?
Super cute.
Friendship is a sheltering tree. Interesting. I've known Billy and John way before we played music together. We grew up in grade school, and it wasn't until maybe 2008 and 2009 where we began to start this wonderful journey called being in a band. Don't do it. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck, I hate Tom's on a fucking angle. Why? It is what it is, guys. We're here. Fuck, that looks like I'm a fucking... This is my first time playing drums. Though. I fucking hate that.
It's the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory theme song.
You should do a cover of that.
I actually was introduced to heavy metal at a relatively late age. I remember the first metal record I ever picked up was a System of a Down record called Toxicity. And let's just say I was hooked from there.
Let me break your heart. Maybe you'll feel all the pain you put me through. I knew from the start, but I can't accept the truth. Maybe I belong to you.
It's my Taylor acoustic guitar. Really fond of this baby. It's really nice. I'm glad we finally get to see it on the record. One of the songs we're doing today is pretty much, it's probably like 60 to 70% acoustic guitar. I'm so bad at string guitars. I don't know what it is about it, but my hands I think are too big, and I just can't get my hand on the strings, and I just like screw it up.
See this?
And I know.
What is it?
That's a pretty big violin.
But I'm not playing the world's smallest violin. I'm playing the biggest violin. You're such a bitch.
Can't even play a fucking instrument.
So primarily I was influenced by my dad who was a drummer, and he was in a metal band, and my uncle also was heavy into guitar, and I started off listening to Kiss and listening to Michael Schenker. I'm trying to think of some bands. Listen to Scorpions. A lot of the classic rock guys. Scorpions, Whitesnake, Black Sabbath, Ronnie James Dio. We were listening to all those guys from a very young age. Little by little, you kind of get introduced to all these different types of music, and then you kind of branch out and you spread your wings and you fly, and you learn the things that you really, really like, and you start going into those areas.
You haven't eaten anything?
I've had a granola bar and an apple.
Did they bring food back?
Just brought some chips.
Just snacks?
Just snacks.
There's some stuff in the fridge.
Some schnurks.
Just piece of crap. I don't mean.
Yeah, these are
back
fuck.
out of it or something like that.
These are absolute trash. These are all hi-hats.
they all
Something- No,
hats?
that's a crush. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that guy's fucked. Yo. The fuck do you want? Yo, fuck off. How about that? Yo, this paper, we're gonna need to change this like every couple times. This thing's already shredded, but. Alright, I'm good to go whenever. As time went on, I started getting like way more badass, right? Like I was like too cool for 80s. So I started listening to kind of like screamo and metal. I was listening to a lot of like Slipknot, Atreyu, In Flames, Children of Bodom, like really heavy kind of stuff at the time. But at the same time, like, so as I was listening to those super heavy things, we found power metal, which was like kind of getting into style at the time. This was like high school, even grade 8 kind of a thing. And John was listening to power metal. So John went from 80s to power metal. I went from 80s to power metal and this really grimy stuff, you know? Now pretty much what I listen to for the most part is top 40s. I'm trying to catch that hook, you know what I mean? Because I got all that metal up in me. I have that ability, but you know, the sexy hooks, it comes from top 40.
Parasite. Rock and roll.
Let's hope for the best.
I don't even have to do that.